trying to optimize future behavior by choice architecting my Garmin's watch face. This is the 7S Pro, and the watch face I use is called Glance Pro Dual. One could argue the most important thing I have in my life is my body and the time. One could also say that time is actually just derived from my body's health. So how can I approximate my body's health, ideally, also on my watch? VO2 max seems to be the most predictive marker for mortality. The higher VO2 max, the lower mortality. Mortality is the risk of dying within the next year. In 122k patients, the people that measured in the top 5% in terms of VO2 max had a 5 times lower mortality compared to the bottom 25%, so the 25th percentile or below. While doing proper VO2 max tests is expensive, takes time, and probably results therefore in a low sampling rate, my Garmin watch estimates my VO2 max based on my running performance. Last Monday, apparently, it updated it to 57. VO2 max is measured in milliliters per kilogram per minute, at least this relative derivative of absolute VO2 max. Absolute VO2 max is measured in liters per minute, not normalized for weight. This means I can take this number and multiply it by my weight on that day, which then results in roughly 4.4 liters of VO2 max for me. Since this marker here is a peak marker, one could argue there is no need to take an average. While strength and muscle mass also seem to be important markers, I did not find any way to have grip strength or my yearly grip strength average, which I measure, displayed on here. Apart from maybe using a text field, which I think I could do, but I would have to update it manually. Whereas all of this data stems from Garmin. So the next most important marker for mortality would then be resting heart rate. Here I can only have the average of the last 7 days. I would prefer a monthly or yearly average. The lower it is, the lower the mortality risk. Again, not causative, but it seems correlative. To display both my circadian rhythm as well as circadian synchronicity, I'm using Garmin's body battery in the bottom arc and the sun's position in the top arc. If now I assume full synchronicity, then at noon I should be at 50% body battery. On an ideal day on which sun hours would be identical to waking hours, i.e. an idealized 16 hours, I would therefore wake up at sunrise and then I would rotate like this until sunset and body battery 0. So the bottom arc with body battery to a certain extent is my circadian rhythm.